I'm walking on sunshine. Oh. Hey guys, so a very sad, a very upsetting one take review today. I don't think I've ever loved a character in Supernatural like I love Charlie. And this is major season 7, 8, 9 and 10 spoilers in it, guys. So if you haven't watched any of those seasons, don't watch it yet. But she died. And I couldn't put it in my season 7 to review. I couldn't even talk about her. I was too upset about it still. And in season 10, I react to it, and you see me react to it, and you don't see my after reaction because I can't speak. I can't talk about it because I turn the camera straight off, and I'm like, I cannot. Charlie was for me the epitome of from season 7, which I didn't enjoy, to season 8 and 9, which were brilliant, to season 10, which was very dark, but very still humorous. Charlie was always the light, and the light has gone. And as much as I feel like other characters could easily come in and replace parts of her, no character will be able to come in and replace her fully. Charlie, for me, was a character who did not deserve to die. She was not only a representative of strong women, of the LGBT community, but of also awesome ginger people. And that might sound silly, but she was, and you guys have to admit it. Charlie was a character who was so relatable on every sense of the word, in every sense of the word relatable. And for me, I will always adore her, and I just cannot believe that they killed her off in such a violent way as well. Sure, she died for what she believed in, but she didn't even get an on-screen death. She got the brother's reaction to her death to forward Dean's plot. And I hate the fact that they killed off this strong woman lesbian character to further a man's storyline. And I find that in 2016, that's very hard to digest. I mean, alright, 2015, but it's very hard to digest for me. Her character was needless, and it was pointless to the point where all it did was make Dean angry and beat up an angel who he shouldn't have physically been able to beat up, but he was obviously so amped by the Mark of Cain. Regardless of all that, though, it held no weight for me, and it felt like a death for the shock value of death rather than to do anything meaningful apart from further Dean's plot, which I just can't get behind. For me, that really let down the end of season 10. Charlie, you think back to Charlie, she even once walked out of a dressing room and went, montage? When you turned off I'm Walking on Sunshine. Her entrance was to Walking on Sunshine. She was dancing through the Leviathan bass, pretty much the bass, and her office at the time. And she was dancing in the elevator, and then she'd stop and she'd walk out and she'd be like, oh yeah, and she's like, she was a fun-loving character, and she was all the way to the end, guys, but I felt like her death was so unnecessary and so unneeded. My Charlie Bradbury top 3 moments. In at number 3, her Orcon entrance. That was just amazing, just to see her entrance, just to have a character who was fun and light and who didn't take everything seriously. And after 7 seasons, guys, they're hard to come by. But for a character to be constantly just perky and happy all the time was amazing, just amazing. In at number 2, my second favourite scene was the makeout scene between her and the lesbian fairy. That was frigging awesome. You know, the one with the wand who casts the spells in the real world and LARP, or LARP in the real world, LARP in the real girl. LARP in the real girl, that's it. And that was an awesome episode, which included one of the greatest scenes ever with Dean running across the field going, ah! But, then, at number 1, and I don't think there will ever be a scene where I don't there will ever be a moment where I don't think this is the best Charlie Bradbury scene. And it's not when she's kicking ass, it's not when she's beating up monsters or kissing women or saving the world or beating the Wicked Witch of the West. It's when she tells Dean that she loves him. Never have I seen on a show such a brotherly and sisterly bond between 2 friends go as close to that without romance. And obviously she's a lesbian, so she's not going to go for romance, but you know what I mean. It was so close and so perfect. It was closer than Daryl and Carol from Walking Dead. And just for her to tell him I love you, and for him to not act silly like he would with Sam, and him just be like, I know. It was beautiful. And I will forever cherish that moment of Charlie and just think, you were awesome. Charlie Bradbury did not deserve to die. Felicia Day, if you ever watch this, I don't know if you will, but guys, spread the word, see if we can get Felicia Day to watch this. I love you. I hope one day they bring you back to Supernatural. You are one of the greatest characters ever. And I don't know what else to say about it. So I'm still very angry. I'm halfway through season 11. It's a brilliant season, but would it have benefited from Charlie? Of course it would. I hope you have a great day, guys, and smile you later, bitches.